Ladies and gentlemen, and all the viewers of ITV Gold across North America, Canada, and the Caribbean, today and I have to accept this, that today my favorite color is yellow, not because she's sitting here and smiling, but she's added a lot of glamour to this interview, which is getting interesting and interesting. We're talking about Jogira, Sara, ra, 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 ra. Is that right? Did I add more?
I think there are
more
3
R's
R's.
to it?
Yeah.
Proudly, guys, this is not an Ekta Kapoor project, but we're talking about K's, but there has to be a story behind this name. I've asked Kushan, and now I'm going to ask this beautiful Neha, who's gracing us with her presence. Neha, tell us more about why this name, what happened, what do you know about it?
तुम्हारे सारे जुगाड़ फेल है। अगर मेहंदी की रस्म से पहले तुमने कुछ नहीं किया ना, तो मम्मी कसम हम सुसाइड कर लेंगे और चिट्ठी छोड़ के जाएंगे तुम्हारे नाम।
हाँ, 10,000 बीमारी है हमें दाद है, खाज है, खुजली है, कोड़ है, खसरा है, पीलिया है, सब कुछ है। फिर कहाँ शादी कर रही हो? पागल कुत्ते ने काटा है।
So I think Jogira Sara comes from a folk song, which is, I mean, I didn't even know why it was named that, but I was, Nawaz, who's the actor of the film, we were chatting earlier, and he was like, when they did theatre, street plays and theatre, you know how when you're doing like a football game or one of those sports things where you all huddle up and then you encourage each other and you get this amazing energy. So in India, I think when they do theatre, they tend to sing this Jogira Sarara. It's like a folk thing that they do for energy, for camaraderie, for good luck, whatever.
To get the energy
going.
Correct,
so I think that's a theatre thing. So I think this film's got that energy, and that's why Kushan was like, let's call it Jogira Sarara.
Beautiful. So it has nothing to do with folk dancing. It's all about a figure of speech, more likely.
Yeah.
Let's dive into this project. How did this happen? Because I heard a very nice story from Kushan, and I want to hear it from you, right from the horse's mouth. And
so,
how did this happen?
The chronology is different.
Okay.
So I got a call from a casting director, which is Jogi ji. He told me, Neha...
Jogi, guys, it's not Jogi, the actor.
No.
The casting
director.
Okay.
So he called me and he said, there is this film and Kushan's making it and Kushan wants to speak to you, and I don't think he told me about the real story yet.
Okay.
And then he connected me to speak to Kushan. I was like, yes, I would love to hear it. You know. And then I got on a call with Kushan and he said that I saw this reel that I was promoting my then song Dheeme Dheeme, which is, I think, a lot of views now, 500 mil or whatever. So he saw that reel that I made in a car, and I'm like...
You want to hum that song, Dheeme Dheeme, for us real quick?
Dheeme 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 Dheeme.
Oh, all right, there you go, guys. That's what she's talking about.
Yes. So I made a reel in the car, and he saw that, and he's like, okay, I feel like this girl's got an energy that I want for Dimple. And I spoke to him on the phone, and I'm like, wow, I mean, everybody's going to make reels now. That's one thing.
That's what I told these guys. They started making reels already. So Dimple is a character. Yeah. Now, what is special about Dimple? Dimple loves sunglasses like Mika. So, what is so different about Dimple?
I think
what did you like about
she's
her?
spunky. She's got a lot of energy about her. She's this fun, free-spirited girl who doesn't like to be tied down. She's someone who...
I know a lot of you guys are relating to Dimple slowly.
Yeah.
Keep going.
She's this free spirit, but then I think she's quite... like if she decides that she's got to do it, she's got to do it. So when she says, if you've seen the promo, she's like, now I'm going to get married to you. Just because he said, I don't want to get married to you, it's more like an ego thing for her. So she's this girl from small town who's like, oh, now you don't want to marry me, now I'm going to make sure you marry me. So, I mean, it's a fun story.
A tigress.
She is quite a tigress, I believe. She...
any character that you would relate to it? I'm not saying that you would want to...
She's very honest.
No, I mean, any character in the industry that somebody might have portrayed that, and you might put the pieces of puzzles together and say like, oh my God, this is what I'm gonna... Or you just try to be original.
I want to do something new.
Original.
Always, because that's how you create some magic. Your magic.
Well said.
So I believe that you always try to do something new to every character that you do. So I don't want to emulate someone else. Yeah, talking about Dimple, the one thing that I can relate to her is honesty. She's a very honest person, outspoken and upfront, and I love that about her.
What is something that people are gonna enjoy the most in this movie? You know, because people in North America, but if they go to a movie theater, it's like they're spending $100.
Yeah.
So if
Oh my
they're
God,
taking
they
the
do.
entire, she's like, oh my God, yes. They're
It's
taking
a fun film. It's
fun
a
film.
happy film. So you leave
no,
the
no,
stress.
no tears.
No tears. Maybe a little bit of emotions, but no
Okay.
tears. So it's a very light, happy film, a feel-good film. So you leave the stress at home, you go watch it with your family. It's a clean family entertainer. So you go watch it with your family and you'll have a good time.
What was your experience working with Nawaz? I'm sure you must have seen him in so many iconic roles and
Yeah.
probably looked up to him, the way his career spanned 2 decades. When you first did a scene with him, did you, I shouldn't say this, but did you have butterflies in your stomach or some sort of like
No, I
apprehension?
killed them all. I killed the butterflies because,
Tigress.
I was excited, of course,
Yeah.
about working with him. But I knew that when I go on set, I'm working with Jogi, the character, and I'm Dimple, the character. Nawaz, the actor that I actually look up to and I admire and I'm a big fan of, is not the person I'm meeting on set. The person I'm meeting on set is the actor that I'm going to work with. So that's not something I make sure I don't have those feelings mixed up because when I'm on set, I'm a different person. When I'm off
Beautiful.
set, I'm different.
Beautiful, well said. If guys, you don't know about Bollywood or this industry, it's like what she said. I like to sum it up. So if you're working for a corporate and if you see your CEO, you don't get intimidated because HR pays them all. They're all the same.
Yeah.
So and what about Kushan? Like your first time working?
This is my first time with Kushan. Obviously, I don't know how he works, but we got to figure that out together. And I think he's someone who lets you do your thing. He lets you improvise. He lets you take the scene from where it is to where you want to take it. And of course, then he sits on the edit, so he'll keep what he wants to keep. But yeah, I think it was liberating. He didn't keep us fixed in boxes.
So if I give you a chance to be IMDb, how much would you give this?
IMDb, I don't follow IMDb
You don't
ratings
follow-
because sometimes I'm like some of the
ratings are
really
off.
bad work is 8, 9 and
8,
some of the
9.
good work is 3, 4.
Yeah,
So I don't
yeah.
trust IMDb. But it's a good film, so I feel like it should be a good rating. Whoever's doing IMDb, they'll probably put a good rating
They
to it.
probably put a good rating to it.
Yes.
What about the music of this film? Like how would
I
you?
feel like the music is very different from the usual commercial Bollywood films
Yeah.
because this film has a different milieu. It's based in UP. So
Oh, it's
there's
based
a,
in
yeah, Lucknow.
UP. So
the-
UP is like a village in India.
UP is a state in
State in
India,
India, sorry,
and
sorry.
Lucknow
Lucknow
is the main city. But
City.
I feel like we are also elsewhere. We're not only stuck in Lucknow. I think we also shot in Banaras. So it's a small town film. It's a heartland film. So the songs are about the story. They take the story forward. It's not a big dance number for no reason. It takes the story forward. So it's a very different kind of music. But I think what I'm hearing is they've loved the songs.
That's beautiful. So Neha, our audiences are really looking forward to it, and they also want to know what do we expect next from you. Like, what are your upcoming projects that you would like to talk about?
Well,
and-
Jogira is in the theatres, 12th of May, so I want you guys to go watch it on the big screen because I feel like the little glint in the eye, you might miss it on your small screens that you're used to watching. So go experience it in the theatre. Of course, post this, I'm working on Illegal Season 3, which I'm going to begin shooting now. Super excited about it because there's so much love I've received for the earlier 2 seasons.
Hasn't the world just changed onto the OTT platform? Isn't that ruling? What's your favorite show you're watching these days, like binge watching?
These days, I mean, I keep finishing them, but Peaky Blinders is one show that I really love. Very well made, beautiful, and lots of testosterone on that show. Yeah, but lots of shows. I mean, I can't pick one. Lots of good stuff coming out. Some Netflix original films are good, and there are so many platforms now. Every platform's got their own
Got their
good
own
shows.
superstars, right?
Yeah.
So Illegal Season 3 is what people are
Yeah,
going to look forward
I'm going to be shooting that, but before that, 36 Days might come out, which is on Sony Live. They'll be talking about it soon also.
Well, Neha, I thank you very much for your time, and we appreciate and we wish your film all the very best. Any parting message that you would want to give your viewers, your
sending-
fans, aspiring actors who are sitting in North America, talent, anything?
Hi everybody, sending you all lots of love and luck. Wishing you all the very best for everything that you do. Stay happy, stay blessed, and yeah, if you do want to be an actor, believe in that. Have that faith and belief, because you'll have to believe it before anyone else does.
And keep posting videos on Instagram and TikTok. Because you never know who's...
Don't waste your time, focus.
You never know who's watching it, right?
That's true.
Wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
And Jogira, Sara. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3.
Jogira, Sara.
कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए, मतलब कोबरे के लेवल का। टंकिया हमारा लास्ट में शमशान में। माई सेल्फ जोगी प्रताप। क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, कब करना है, कर देंगे। 100 का बजट होगा, 90 में कर देंगे। 10 बचाएंगे, 5 आपकी जेब में जाएंगे, 5 हमारी जेब में। जोगी का जुगाड़ कभी फेल नहीं होता। हमारे घर का लेडीज, इतना लेडीज पे एक और लेडीज भी है। जिंदगी बस शादी नहीं करेंगे और अपने बच्चों को बोल के जाएंगे, जिंदगी बस शादी नहीं
करनी है तो, अरे करनी है तो करना बेटा, सोच कर, शादी तो है कि टोर चल।
सेक्स तुम्हें क्या लगता है हम यही करने गए थे वहाँ?
नेचर जानते हैं हम तुम्हारा, बचपन से चंचल स्वभाव की हो।
तो
शादी तो है कि
मैरिज अरेंज तो करवाते हो तुम, डिसअरेंज भी करवा सकते हो। बड़े जुगाड़ू हो तो लगाओ कोई जुगाड़।
जोगी का जुगाड़ कभी फेल होता है क्या? लल्लू, ये नाम है क्या क्वालिटी? चौबे परिवार की तो लग गई लॉटरी। ऐसा लड़का गूगल करने से भी नहीं मिलेगा।
तुम्हारे सारे जुगाड़ फेल है। अगर मेहंदी की रस्म से पहले तुमने कुछ नहीं किया ना, तो मम्मी कसम हम सुसाइड कर लेंगे और चिट्ठी छोड़ के जाएंगे तुम्हारे यहाँ।
डिम्पल किडनैप हो गई।
चौधरी गैंग का जो मुखिया है ना, उसको सब चाचा कह के बुलाते हैं, वो तो और ज्यादा खतरनाक है।
हेलो, क्या है कि आपकी बेटी हमारे कब्जे में है। कृपया 1 मिनट।
आप रैंसम में जीएसटी ऐड करके ले लो।
12 लाख लेकर के।
12 लाख जूता मारेंगे तुमको हराम कर।
सॉरी, हम ये रिश्ता तोड़ रहे हैं।
बेटा जोगी प्रताप, तुम शादी करोगे डिम्पल से?
नहीं, शादी नहीं करेंगे। तुम्हारी तरह बीड़ी पीने वाली, झूठ बोलने वाली, शराब पीने वाली, घर को धोखा देने वाली, फैमिली से भाग जाने वाली ऐसी लड़की उससे शादी करता है?
जो जुगाड़ लगाना है ना, लगा लो। अब तो हम शादी तुमसे ही करेंगे।
अरे हाँ, 10,000 बीमारियां हैं। हमें दाद है, खाज है, खुजली है, कोड़ है, खसरा है, पीलिया है, सब कुछ है। फिर कहाँ शादी कर रही हो? पागल कुत्ते ने काटा है क्या?